Are you still struggling trying to figure out what you want to do with your life? Don't worry, you're not alone. Many people cringe when they hear the question, what are you going to do with your life? But you don't have to be like that, because in today's video, I have a really, really simple 3-step process to help you figure out what is your life purpose and what is your quest for happiness. So are you ready to transform your life? Are you ready to find out your life's purpose? Then let's get started. Happy Wednesday, YouTubers. I'm Emma Jane, your life coach on the couch, coming to you from Reroute Your Life. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what is your life's purpose. Now, this is my absolute favorite thing to work with as a life coach. I love helping people figure out what it is they want to do with their life, creating a plan and actually making it happen. And it's something that I discovered when I was looking at what I wanted to do in my own life. This is a process that I've tried on myself and it works, and then it's a process that I've helped my clients with. But it's really interesting when you look at life purpose. When you hear these words, what do you think of? I think of some epic movie, this film where the hero is running out and he or she is changing the world, saving the world. And although, yeah, that is some people's life purpose, it is not everybody's. And I think this is part of where we go wrong when people ask us the question, oh, have you figured out what your life purpose is? Because we think too big, we think too epic, and actually that can stop us figuring out what we want us to do. And it can also stop us being happy. So I've changed this idea of finding your life purpose to finding your quest for happiness. Because as far as I'm concerned, and you know this to be true, life is a journey. So when you're looking at what you're going to do with your life, I see it as a quest. It's an ongoing mission to create the happiness in your life. But I have the key. I want to give it to you. So grab pen and paper, because you are going to need it in this video. Let's get started, get our hands dirty, and get in with figuring out what you want to do with your life and what's your quest for happiness. The first step is to answer the 7 strange questions. And I cannot take credit for this. These questions were invented by Mark Manson, who's the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Go and read it, really great book. And trust me, these questions are solid gold. So Mark, I don't know if you're ever going to watch this, but thank you for creating them. They changed my life, and they have really helped many, many of my clients to change their lives as well. But I'm getting sidetracked. Now, these 7 questions, I've tweaked them a little bit from working with my clients and found a way that I believe they're really accessible. But if you'd like to go and read the original questions, oh, neighbors are going past tonight. If you'd like to go and read the original questions, you can have a look at them in the blurb below, because I've put the link to Mark's article there. But if you'd like to try them my way, then I'm going to quickly explain them to you. So the first question is, what's your favorite flavor of shit sandwich, and does it come with an olive? Now, what it means by this, or at least how I interpret this, is that the shit sandwich is the base level. It's the level you're not willing to go below. It's, for some of my clients, this is being able to travel a couple of times a year, but they don't mind renting a house or having a part-time job. I have other clients that say, well, actually owning my own house is my shit sandwich. I'm not willing to rent for the rest of my life. And I even have clients that say their shit sandwich is being middle management. Their dream goal is to go for top management, but they're not going to settle for anything less than being middle management. So find your sit sandwich. Find what is the baseline for you where you can still be happy. And that's the really important part. It's not like super happy, super ecstatic, but you can still have a good quality of life in, a little bit of happiness. That's your shit sandwich. The second question is, what is true about yourself today that would make your 8-year-old self cry? And the way I interpret this is to have a look at the things you used to love doing when you were 8. So for me, that was ballet. I dreamed of being a professional ballet dancer. I dreamed of being on screen and stage as a dancer. And then I had an injury at 18, which meant I couldn't dance again. Now, if I'd have told myself when I was 8 that after I was 18, I was never going to dance again, I'd have sit down, cried, and that would have been it. Even a cheese sandwich wouldn't have made me feel better, and cheese sandwich always makes me feel better. It wouldn't have happened. You have something like this. You have something that you really miss doing. Again, a little bit different to the way that Mark interprets it. The next question is something that we all have. It's what is it that makes you forget to eat and poop? Everybody has this. Everybody has something that completely stops time for them and they get completely caught up in. It could be computer games, exercise. What do I know? For me, I think one of the things is personal development. I get really excited when I'm reading personal development books or watching videos, and I completely forget to go and eat or to go to the toilet because I'm so fascinated with what I'm doing. And you have something like this as well. So have a look at that. What makes you forget to eat and to poop? The next question is a little bit challenging for some people. They have troubles with it. And it is, how can you better embarrass yourself? Now, the way that Mark explains this and the way that I work with it as well is that before you're able to do something, you have to really, really suck at it. So before you could ride a bike, you had to fall off it 100 times. Same time with learning to walk, same time with learning with anything, right? And there might be something that you want to do in your life that you have this fear stopping you doing. So for example, say that you want to be a manager, going back to my clients before, and that means you have to stand up and talk in front of people, but you hate that. That makes you feel really embarrassed. Well, that's the thing that you could do more of to embarrass yourself, to be able to manifest your dreams or to make the life you want for yourself. And we get some cards again. I think it must be home from work time. I haven't checked the clock because I'm making videos and that makes me forget to eat and poop. But I'm guessing that it's soon going to be end of the day for me. So what is it that you can do to embarrass yourself? The next question is, how are you going to save the world? We all have this cause that we believe is truly important and that would change the world. And we all believe that if we had, or at least somewhere deep inside of us, there is something that we would like to be able to do to save the world, to change the world for a better place. So what's your cause? What's the thing that you really care about? If you had no limitations, you would do to save the world? The next question is, if someone put a gun to your head and basically said, you have to leave the house all day, every day, and you're only allowed to come back here to sleep, how would you use that time? And don't think about, oh, I'll go to a coffee shop and surf on the internet. That's something Mark says, you know. Imagine there's no phones, there's no internet, there's no Google, all of that's gone. You just have this chunk of time outside of your comfort zone, your house, that you have to fill. What are you going to do? The last question is really, really powerful. And this is one that really, really transforms a lot of my clients' lives, actually, is that if you knew that you were going to die 1 year from this point that you're watching the video, what would you do? What would you do with that last year of your life? And importantly, how would you want to be remembered? So think about what would you do if you literally knew you had a year to live, and how you would hope that people would remember you. So write down the answers to all these questions. They're also going to be in the blurb below, so you can find them down there. Step number 2 is to look at your answers and find your passions. So you've answered your 7 questions, you've got all the answers there. Now I want you to go back and make a list of all the words or feelings that you mention more than once, like 3 or 4 times. So it could be travel, it could be cats, it could be nature, it could be helping people. Yep, it's definitely going home time. I'm really sorry about this, but I don't have time to refilm, so I hope you can be patient with it. It's better than the howling wind we had earlier on today. Sorry, back on track. Write down your passions. So like I said, it could be that you repeated the word travel, it could be dance, it could be song. I had a client once repeat the word beach 10 times in her answers to these questions. These themes or passions, they are the keys to your happiness. If you don't have this in your life, you're not going to be happy. And it might be that when you look at this, you suddenly get a moment of realization. You think, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm questing after. I know what's going to make me happy. And if you do, I'm so happy that you found it now. Don't worry if you didn't, because we still have step number 3. So if you're not quite there yet, we will figure out your life's purpose. But hopefully what this has shown you is the keys to your happiness. What is it in life that is truly important to you, that gives you a good quality of life? It's a really important thing to know. Time to have some fun with step number 3. In the questions in step number 1, we had a look at your shit sandwich. Now we're going to go in the other end. what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at what is your ideal life. And what I want you to do here is grab a huge piece of paper, or if you're lucky enough to have one, a big whiteboard. Don't do this on the computer, like get really creative with it, really in. You got to think big, so do it on some big paper or do it on a huge whiteboard. And you're going to split this into three. You're going to split it into a section that's got lifestyle, career, and then bucket list. And here, just throw caution to the wind. There are no limits, there are no boundaries. The important thing is not to start with your career. I mean, a lot of careers advisors go, what were you good at? What did you like to do at school? Oh, well, you should do a career based on that. Yeah, like that's going to make you happy. Start with the lifestyle, and I want you to get really, really specific. If you go to my blog, you can see some more details of things that will help you to get really specific, but it could involve where you live, the house you live in, or the apartment you live in, what your lifestyle is like. Do you have a partner? Do you have cats, dogs? You know, really, really, really get into detail. Do you have a cleaner? Do you have, do you not have that? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Are you a stay-at-home dad? Get really clear about the lifestyle you want to create for yourself, because if you know where you want to go, your life purpose, the thing that you're going to be working on, is going to help you create that lifestyle. So this is why I like to start here. Once you've done lifestyle, flip over and have a look at the career. Have a look at how you can create this happy lifestyle, how you can create your a job, a thing you're going to work on, a goal that you're going to have that's going to help you create this happy lifestyle. Because life purpose and how we want to live our life, they're really closely interlinked. People forget this. They tend to think of it as a separate thing. No, your life purpose is the core and center of your life, your life's quest for happiness. If you know what you want, it's going to make it easy for you to figure out how to do it. So do the one on the career. The last one is your bucket list. Now, what I cannot stress enough with your bucket list is that it needs to be fun as well as serious. So yeah, you might want to get married, you might want to finish certain education, but you might want to be an extra in a Harry Potter film. That's on my bucket list. I know there's no more Harry Potter films, but there's still Fantastic Beasts. Whatever it is, and again, caution to the wind, just throw it out there, put it on. Just get this huge, huge brainstorm of what you would like your life to be like in an ideal situation. Once you've got that, take a step back and have a look. How does it make you feel? This is why I need you to do it on a big piece of paper, on a big whiteboard, because you really need to be able to see this. Because when you look at this, you can see whether or not that's what you want. You can check to see that you've got your keys to happiness in there as well. And it will give you such clarity about where you want to go. Yeah, I know the thought of getting there might be hella scary. Don't worry. We'll give you some videos about that at some point in the future so we can help you with the manifestation. The goal setting video is really good for helping you get there. But just for now, take a step back and go, is that what I want my life to look like? Just that. Is that what I want my life to look like? Is that what I want my life to feel like? And if that's there, if that's a yes, a big fat yes, then that there is your life purpose. This is what I see the ideal life as. It is the quest. It's the recipe for the quest of happiness in your life. It's the recipe for the quest of what you want in your life. Your life purpose is something that is very in tune with you. So when you find it, you know it's right. You can feel it in your core. You can feel it when you reroute within yourself. So do this big brainstorm, and there you will find your quest for happiness, your life purpose. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You've seen from what your passions are, what's really, really important to your life. You've seen the themes, found the keys to your happiness, and you've seen what your ideal life looks like. Go and try it. I have seen this process transform so many people's lives, especially people that are maybe feeling a little bit like they don't have direction or a lack of motivation. This is going to help you get over that and get moving and creating the life you want. And to support you with that, I've got the next couple of videos that are coming out are going to help you with that. So I'm going to show you how to make a vision board that actually works without any of the woo-woo. And I've also got a goal setting process that is really helpful for you to manifest this life, because now you know what you want. It's time to go and get it. It's time to make it happen. And that is down to you. But don't worry, I'm going to make sure there's videos out there to help you. If you want some more inspiration about finding your ideal life, your life purpose, or your quest for happiness, come on over to the Facebook group, because we have lots of discussions going on there this week. And on the Facebook page, we have lots of articles that you might find interesting to help you connect with your life purpose or quest for happiness. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourself and to transform your life. I'll be back next Wednesday with a new video, so don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because then we can let you know when the videos are coming out. But until then, I hope that you have an amazing week, that you get really inspired, and you enjoy your journey. See you then.